Hello friends, this is Vinay from iOS Interview. Today we will discuss understanding SwiftUI Life Cycle, a comprehensive guide. So before moving on the video, if you did not subscribe my channel till now, then please subscribe and press the bell icon. So friends, sometimes life is going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. This is code by Steve Jobs. Topics we will cover on this video are introduction, launch phase, active phase, inactive phase, background phase, termination phase, life cycle events and environment values, Swift UI app life cycle vs UIKit, AppKit life cycle and conclusion. Introduction. In SwiftUI, the app's lifecycle can be understood through various phases. These phases represents the different stages your app goes through from launching to termination. Understanding these phases is crucial for managing app behavior and resources effectively in a SwiftUI based application. Number 1, launch phase. Initialization. The app begins its execution. This is where SwiftUI sets up the initial environment for your app. At the rate main annotation marks the entry point of your SwiftUI app. The struct annotated with at the rate main creates an instance of the app protocol replaces the traditional app delegate in UIKit. It's where you define your app's structure and behavior. Scene represents a single instance of your app's user interface. Swift UI apps can have multiple scenes. Number 2, active phase. Scene becomes active. This is when your app is in the foreground and receiving user input. View updates. Your Swift UI views are actively updating based on state and data bindings. User interactions. The app responds to user interactions and the state changes are reflected in the UI. Number 3, inactive phase. Transition phase occurs when your app is transitioning to or from the background. Limited user interaction. The app is still running but not receiving user input. State preservation. You may need to save the app's state during this phase. Number 4, background phase. Background execution. The app is in the background, not visible to the user. Background task. Perform any background task here like fetching data, saving state, or releasing shared resources. Memory management. Be mindful of memory usage and resource management. Number 5, termination phase. App shutdown. The final phase where the app is about to be terminated. State saving. Save any final state data or clean up resources. Not always called. Note that this phase might not always be triggered, such as when the system forcefully terminates the app. Lifecycle events and environment values. Lifecycle events. SwiftUI provides lifecycle events like on appear and on disappear for views, allowing you to perform actions when views come into or go out of the screen. Environment values. Use environment values to access system wide information and manage state and behavior that depends on the app's current context. SwiftUI app lifecycle vs UIKit AppKit lifecycle. Simplification. SwiftUI lifecycle is a streamlined version of the traditional UIKit AppKit lifecycle. Declarative approach. The focus is more on the declarative nature of the views and less on the imperative lifecycle methods seen in UIKit AppKit. Conclusion. So, friends, moving on the conclusion, Swift UI's lifecycle is designed to be simpler and more intuitive, especially for developers who are adopting a more declarative approach to building their apps. It abstracts many of the complexities of the traditional app lifecycle, allowing developers to focus more on the UI and its behavior rather than the underlying lifecycle events. So friends, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe for getting such type informative videos related iOS interview. Thank you.